I'm Juliana Green, and I came to Stone Soup because I had been working in a program at UMass that was looking at alternative economies, and Stone Soup is one of those. And I learned about Stone Soup in my coursework there and wanted to come be a part of what's happening here. The community store is a pay what you can shopping experience. We set up outside every Saturday from 12 to 1:30. This was part of Stone Soup's larger project of making food more accessible through the pay what you can model. We offer a variety of different foods each week, ranging from we have meat, dairy products, we also have shelf stable essentials, lots of fresh veggies and fruits that are coming from local farms, sometimes not local, but from the food bank, and breads, pastries that are made locally, and then some other gluten-free items as well. We set up with the help of lots of volunteers. So we start at 10 a.m. every Saturday. We have a crew come in, usually that's around 4 people. We're taking tents out, tables, so it's a bit of a heavy lift. We have a lot of great volunteers with a lot of energy. We make that happen. Everything's up by 12, and then we have another set of volunteers come in. We have some of our volunteers here. I know Aisha has helped us out before. I see Colin and Timothy in the room too. They've been a part of making this all happen. So the community store was something that emerged at the start of the pandemic when the food insecurity was increasing. It came in as an emergency response. We collaborated with the Food Bank of Western Mass to start a new food pantry program that became everybody's community store. I want to talk a little bit about where all of the food that we're giving out is coming from each week. And the Western Mass Food Bank is one of our biggest partners. So each week we get about 1,000 pounds of food from them. I make an order each Tuesday, and then Paul goes and picks it up on a Thursday. We load in through the window. It's lots of fun. We do now have a partnership with the food bank where once a month, on the last Thursday of the month, we get a delivery from them. So they send a truck out to us. And when they do that, we're able to get up to 1,400 pounds of food. So a little bit more, which is really nice. So that's really where we're getting the bulk of our food. And that oftentimes is where we get meat from, lots of the dairy products like cheeses, yogurts, and a lot of times the produce as well, and shelf stable goods. We get shelf stable milk, almond milk, pastas, rice, canned goods, things like that. And that's a great option for us because a lot of what they offer is free or very low cost to us. So we get most of our food that way. And then on Fridays, so I will actually, after this, I will be headed out to go do some shopping at Deals and Steals warehouse in Florence. They have a bulk warehouse and it's all shelf stable goods. I have a budget of $400 and I spend that based on what I see, what I know from our community members that they like and would want. So I definitely do get some snacks. They have a lot of organic and gluten-free options, which are really important to our community members based on what I've talked to people about. So I get snacks, but then I also will get things like microwavable meals, gluten-free breads, cereals, granola, things like that. And then we have a lot of partnerships with local businesses, and those are really strong partnerships that we really appreciate. A lot of them donate to us each week. And so some of the ones that are consistent each week, we get a donation from Rise Above Bakery, which is right down the street. They give us breads, sometimes pastries, other goodies in there, but you can tell people love getting fresh bread. Another one is Shelburne Falls Coffee Roasters. We have a volunteer, Rita, picks up each week for us, twice a week, both the Greenfield and the Shelburne Falls location. It can sometimes be up to 8 farm crates worth of pastries that we're receiving. So it's a lot. It's been really great to have a sweet treat to offer. We also do a pickup at the Greenfields Market each week. So on Saturdays, we have a volunteer sign up to head over to the co-op and they pick up and they get to choose from the items that have been set aside. Those are things that just expired. They be day-old breads, pastries as well, sometimes prepared foods too, a sandwich or this little sushi packs, those that just expired yesterday or today. And so our volunteer goes, they get to browse, make sure that they would only take something that you would actually want to eat, and they bring that back to us and we get to give it out. And so those are some of the favorites. It's really nice that we're able to offer that. A big partnership for us is Just Roots Farm. They are so great. They have been a great collaborator to us. They grow some food specifically to give out to different partners like us. So we get a lot of fresh vegetables from them, especially in the summer. In the winter months, they also do a CSA program, and so they have been bringing us leftover or unpicked up CSAs or anything extra from that program throughout the winter. So even it's been a little bit slow the last couple of months because not as much is growing around here locally. It's been great to get some local food from them. We also have a relationship with Deerfield Academy. They send groups of students to volunteer here, and they've been particularly helpful with volunteering with the community store. A lot of the folks that come and volunteer with us on Fridays and Saturdays also glean with Rachel's Table. They know us, they love Stone Soup, they want to support our community, so they bring produce specifically back to us. They've also been great because they were able to support us a little bit through the winter when we weren't getting as much, so they had some storage crops that were held that they were able to bring us. So we got rutabagas, turnips, some greens, different things, carrots. That was great. I would say those are our really consistent partners, our local businesses and organizations that we work with. We have a bunch of other local groups that support us as well, and when they have something to offer, they show up. Especially we'll see in the summer a bunch of smaller farms will give a one-off donation, or they'll have a couple weeks in a row where they have a huge yield and don't know where to bring it, so they bring it to us.